Good morning, everyone, on this early Friday morning. Hopefully, you're off to a good start. Still lots of clouds and fog. Some of that is locally dense. That's because of the recent rains, and there's a lot of low level moisture. So, that's no surprise. And it's damp out there. But the good news is that we're going to be slowly starting to dry out as we head into the next couple of days. And today we'll see a little sunshine return for the afternoon. So can't rule out a spotty shower, but I think most of us will be much drier and high temperatures will be back into the 80s, between about 80 and 83. But good news about what we've had over the last, I guess, 6 to 8 weeks. May was a little cooler. Didn't have a lot of wet weather for May, but June has been a fairly wet month and temperatures have been below normal. What does that mean for the rest of summer? Well, it limits the probability of having extended heat waves and extended drought type weather. Areas in Texas and Oklahoma, that's the area that's going to be really under the gun for very hot, dry weather over the next 2 or 3 weeks. Once you get past the month of July, yeah, you can get hot and dry, but you don't have a big risk of having extended heat waves and you don't have a big risk of drought. So this rain in the month of June will really help us out as we head into the next 60 days. In fact, it looks like we're going to stay at least at or a little bit below normal temperature wise for the next week. And we're going to stay out of any, I guess, a heat wave type of weather through probably the 4th of July. So we'll see how that works out. But here's a look at what you can expect as we head into the next several hours. As right now temperatures are into the mid 60s. Once again, thanking our sponsor, All Star Fireworks, 2 locations in Calhoun and in Ellijay. As we get closer to the 4th of July, check them out. As today, notice lots of clouds, lots of morning fog out there as well, but that upper level low pressure system finally starting to pinwheel its way to the north and east and leave our area. So we'll break out with partly sunny skies. Can't rule out a stray shower try to pop up, but I'm just not expecting much. As a result, high temperatures in some areas back into the lower 80s. Notice it's warmer as you head toward Birmingham and to the south and west. And we're going to get into some of that warmth as we head into the upcoming weekend. Overnight tonight, fair to partly cloudy. Once again, mainly dry, lows falling into the 60s. And then quickly, with some sunshine returning for Saturday, we'll call it mostly sunny. High temperatures will be back into the mid and upper 80s, probably upper 80s across much of the area. And then as we head into Sunday, after a start into the 60s, we'll see another frontal system try to push in from the north and west. So our supercast shows that dry weather continuing through Sunday morning, and then by the afternoon, can't rule out 1 or 2 showers and storms moving in from the north and west. There you see the heat once again across Texas, and that's where it's going to stay. Although, you know, next week, it wouldn't surprise me if we bump 90 a day or so. I just don't expect the real hot weather. A couple of reasons why is that area of high pressure is going to be centered across parts of central Texas. And we've had so much rain that the soil is saturated. And when the soil is saturated, it has a harder time to get hot. Now it's going to get humid, but there you see that frontal system moving on through Monday afternoon. It'll be a weak one, but that'll keep the heat away. Now it's going to be humid and highs back into the upper 80s. And notice by the end of next week, as we get ready for 4th of July week, temperatures will be into the upper 80s, but another frontal system will try to push back into the area as we head into the end of next week and next weekend. So what that's just telling us is that the heat's going to stay out to our west. Yes, we're going to be warmer, if not hot, for a couple of days and humid, but we're going to stay away from heat waves, and that's the good news, as it looks like that hottest weather will stay out into Texas and Oklahoma, maybe into the middle Mississippi Valley, but we're going to dodge that at least through the 4th of July. So some good news there. And today we'll finally start to see a little sunshine, which is good news there too. So take care, be safe, have a great rest of your Friday, and we'll talk to you later.